Hi guys, Wayne's Butler here. I'm just going to do a little quick vid here on the quarter scale Bruce. This will probably be the last video I'll probably do on this figure in a bit. You can see here I got the base done for it. Now I know a lot of you guys out there were probably expecting fancy lights flashing and all this kind of stuff. Well, I wanted to take a little bit of the less is more approach to this particular figure. Although that statement is more like me saying that I'm lazy. I guess there's a little bit of an element of that. And I guess, as a lot of you guys know, and I keep saying in all my vids, I'm a huge Batman fan, and unfortunately, Batman burns inside me like a blast furnace. And every other figure that will come along, as awesome as they are, will burn just like a campfire. And I mean, this figure here is totally awesome, and I'm so glad I got it. The way I got it posed here now, I kind of changed the pose up on it. I was looking at that last pose that I had for a while, and I really liked it, but the joints were starting to trigger my OCD a little bit. And I decided, well, I'm going to try to put the shirt on, and I actually really like the look of it here. I actually didn't put the white t-shirt back on, nor will I be putting it back on. I actually like the look here where you see a little bit of the abs. And this look is, you know, it is movie accurate, because when he went to fight Chuck Norris at the end, he didn't have the white t-shirt underneath. So I really like this look. It covers all the joints up. As you guys know, I love my museum pose, and it's what I got it posed here as. I've had a lot of dynamic poses. I really love this figure because the joints on it are really good. I mean, it's probably one of the best figures that I've had as far as joint quality. They're not too loose, not too tight. As you can see here, it doesn't have a stand, nor will you need one, in my opinion, or at least with the figure I got. I mean, the ankle joints are so tight on it, not overly tight, I mean just perfect, that this figure will stand without a stand. And a lot of it has to do with, you know, the size and weight of it. It is one of the shortest quarter scale figures of the three that I have. I know that the quarter scale Batman and probably the T2 are probably the two biggest figures. I think they're probably about the same size. At the T2 battle damage might actually be a tad taller than the Batman. But anyways, those are the two biggest figures. This is probably the shortest one. But that doesn't mean it's any less awesome, because I've been staring at it here all week, and it just, you know, I can't find anything really wrong with it. I mean, like I said, other than the joints were kind of setting me off a little bit, but right now it's just, I'm looking at it going, I can't find anything to zoom in on. I can't find anything that irritates me. I mean, nothing. The way the shirt fits on it, it hangs a little bit, the way I got it open and everything. I mean, it's a really natural look. And I don't know much more I can say about this figure, guys. I mean, if you haven't got it, you have to get it. And I know a lot of guys out there who've been PMing me about the figure, and thank you for that. I just finished having a little conversation with Sean about his cases, and thanks for the PM, Sean. I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're being able to get some of these cases. Now, I think they are probably, for you guys out there getting quarter scale figures, these cases from Collecting Warehouse off of eBay are probably your cheapest alternative in displaying these figures. The cases are really cheap, but they do the job. They, you know, protect the figure against dust and, you know, and everything like that. So if you guys want to display these figures, probably, I think the one that Sean got is the 11 by 11 by 23, and this is the one I have for this one. Now, you can get the one that's the next one just under that if you don't want to make a stand for it like I did here. But as far as the T800, I think, like I say, the 11 by 11 by 23 is probably going to be your best option. And like I said, guys, they're cheap. They're really cheap, and you really should, you know, keep these figures covered up, because some of them are dust magnets. I know with the Joker, I'll bring that up now. Seb actually brought it up to me about the face on it. Now, a lot of you guys who have probably gotten the quarter scale Joker, you'll notice that the paint is a little tacky on the face. It was on mine, and unfortunately it was on Seb's, and there were a couple other guys too that I was talking to that brought it up to me. You know, another reason to put these things in cases. The stickiness never really bothered me. Because like I said, I keep it in a case, so it's not something I'm really going to worry about. But it is an issue on that Joker. And I think that's about it, guys. We got the quarter scale Batman coming in, and that's what's really, really distracting me. That's why I really couldn't, you know, pull all the stops out for this little diorama for the Bruce, because we're getting really close to getting that figure. Now, I just finished having a conversation with Tim Cent, and I'm just going to tell you what he told me. I had asked him about when the figure's coming out. Now, he had told me that the first batch of the Hot Toys Batman is coming out in between April and May. And if you pre-order from him for that Hot Toys Batman, the pre-orders are for the wholesale batch, which will arrive 2 to 3 months after the first batch comes out. Now, I'm just repeating what he told me. So, but I am going to bet, and I was just saying to Sean there, I am going to bet that this is probably, the Hot Toys Batman is probably going to be the highest priced for any figure. If you want it early and you want it quick, which I'm on that list, and I'm prepared to pay what's necessary, my choice, my money, do what I want. And he said the wholesale batch will arrive 2 to 3 months after. Now, I don't know if that's accurate. Like I said, I'm just repeating what he told me. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoy the Bruce Lee when you get it. I know Carlos, he just got his. Love to you, bro. I'm sure you'll love that figure. And anybody else out there who's going to be getting it, you will not be disappointed in any way, shape, or form, guys. I absolutely promise you that. And I tell you, Enterbay is off to an amazing start. And it will be very interesting to see in the coming months what Hot Toys does to kind of compete with it. So it's going to be an interesting year, at least for quarter scale guys out there. So thanks, guys. Wayne's Butler signing off. Peace and love to all.